This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Greetings to you all and welcome to our program today, Woman to Woman. I am Adesuwa Osawage, and today we're going to be talking about a very sensitive topic. Yes, very sensitive. You know, sometimes when, I don't know how to put this adage now, so let me just leave it that way. I don't know how to transcribe directly into English. All right, so we want to look at paternity fraud in our society. And paternity fraud in Nigeria is a serious issue with significant emotional, financial, and legal consequences. It's estimated that over 27% of men, over 27, that's huge, percent of men who undergo DNA testing in Nigeria discover they are not the biological fathers of their presumed children. That one choke, Abi. And in this same Nigeria, there isn't a specific law that criminalizes paternity fraud, making it challenging for victims to seek justice. However, victims can exploit civil remedies such as claiming damages for deceit or breach of trust. The courts may also order DNA testing to establish paternity, especially in cases involving child custody or support. When I come back, I'll come and talk more. Let me introduce my guest to you. So, join me as I make welcome Mabel Adage. She is a teen counselor, and she does see people. People don't gossip into her ears on this paternity fraud issue. Welcome, Mabel. Nice to have you join us. And I also have Pastor Mrs. Joyce Esene. She's a marriage counselor and a pastor at RCCG here in Benin City. A pleasure to have you join us, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, paternity fraud is what we want to talk about today. So, when we talk about paternity fraud, of course, we all know what we're talking about. This one where woman, they carry pikin, when a man own give up. And the man will not know in a deceitful manner. So, how common is paternity fraud in Nigerian marriages? And what are the underlying causes? Let me ask our pastor, Mrs. How common? I just said that about 27% of men who go for paternity tests often discover that, they are not the fathers of the children.
Yes. Paternity fraud is very, very common in Nigeria.
Okay.
just as you said, about 27% of men are involved in this act, in this issue, this challenge. What do we mean by paternity fraud? It's whereby a woman, whereby a man will take responsibilities of a child or know to him that he is not the biological father. Or know to him that he's not a biological father. It's so rampant these days in this country, Nigeria.
Okay. Okay, Mabel, what do you think is the cause of paternity fraud? Why do women commit paternity fraud? Why do they defraud men?
Well, some of these ladies out there that are involved in these criminal things, let me use that word.
It's criminal, for goodness sake. It is criminal.
Some actually do it because they don't have all it takes to take care of their children.
Okay.
Let me just use the word, it's because of poverty. Because I was talking to you earlier on that. I was telling you, I have one currently around me. She gave birth to 5, then 1 died. Then the remaining 4, they are currently with one young man right now. She told me and said, that man is not the biological father
and
of
does
those
the man
children.
know that he's not the biological father?
No.
The man does not know.
He's not aware. But this is where should I use the word? This is where me personally judge the man as an ignorant man. Do you know why? We have a lot of men out there. They feel that they don't know. Some don't know. But out of 27, we have like 10 that are aware that these children, they are not mine. Because these men we are talking about, some of them have gotten married before. The woman they got married to, they give birth. 1, 2, 3. No, and they will go to another place, they will give birth. Now you now married to another innocent one who is giving you children like egg on daily basis. You did not now come to your senses and say, let me go to hospital and check if I am okay. And you are training the children. This one that is currently on my table, he got married to first one. The woman did not give birth. She went to another place. She have given birth to the number of children she ever wanted in her life or dream of. Second one did not give birth. Third one did not give birth. The fourth woman now have given birth to like 3 or 4 children for you.
Yes.
Is that not enough for you to like, let me go and do medical checkup? We have a lot of men out there. Okay. They are impotent, but they cannot declare it out to the woman that this is who I am.
Let me come to Pastor Mrs. Esene now. Like she rightly mentioned, there are so many men who they may not know that they are sterile, so to speak, that they cannot have children. Some may know that they cannot have children. In these circumstances, what do you think the man is supposed to do? If a man comes to you now to say that, okay, you see, I don't want my wife to know, but I'm sterile, I cannot have children, but there are children in his house. That kind of a situation, how do we explain it? A man knows that he's sterile, but he did not tell his wife. He knows that his wife is bringing children from other places and is accommodating those children. I don't know what to make of that kind of a situation.
There's nothing the wife can do. Because the man have consented. He have taken those children as his own children.
Why did he not tell his wife that, see, this is the problem he's having, he's sterile?
That is the hardness of a man. Some men are shy. Some are shy. Some men, when they are told, when the wives are told, they will back out. There was an issue like that in one of our parishes before. The man, the woman, they had twins as their first children. The woman said the man can no longer meet, can no longer satisfy her. She back out. Instead of her to cooperate with the man and let them find solution, but the woman left the matrimony, left the home. Sometimes when these men open up to these women,
they don't want to stay.
They don't want to stay. Maybe as a result of family pressure. The family of the woman can say, what are you doing with such a man? You leave. So sometimes they don't open up. So whatever she bring,
he will just take like that.
He takes it like
okay,
that.
once upon a time in Nigeria, I even read one about 3 days ago. This one happened in Ghana. A Ghanaian man who has trained 4 children through university. And then they decided to relocate. It was at the point of getting a DNA test that the man discovered that the 4 children, all boys, are not his kids. He has been busy training other people's children. It's not as if the man is sterile. The woman's excuse was that she was forced to marry the man. She decided to punish the man. Was it the man that forced you to marry him or what? Even if she was forced to marry. I'm just trying to imagine the emotional pains that man will go through.
Yeah.
We also heard of this one that made headlines in Nigeria where a banker was involved. This one was not DNA. She told the man by himself that after she has relocated that, you see these 2 kids, they are for her boss, not for you. And eventually the man could not contain all of that and he died. Now, I want to say, I'm trying to, unfortunately our other guests could not come and tell us about the emotional implication of all of this. But as the pastor message, who is very spiritual, the emotional implication of all of this is what we want to talk about. How do you advise a man to get out of this emotional trauma? Because it is huge. You know, talking about it is giving me goosebumps already, you know? So just give us, how can he come out of it?
It's not going to be easy. Because if you look at it, this man has spent a lot of money.
Yes.
And this man have taken time to care for that child right from infancy. Sometimes that child is trained to university level. Just for the mother to say, this child is not your own. Or for the man to find out that the child does not belong to him. For the man to come out, it's going to be very difficult. Because at times, it rises the BP. And it can lead to stroke. And it can lead to depression. And the man can die from that process. You understand? So it takes men and women of God to counsel him. If he's a Christian.
That kind of Christianity of that man must be very deep. It must be deep.
It takes men and women of God to counsel him. You understand? And the family too, they have to show him love. There are some people that does not believe in Christianity. They will tell them they will take the woman. There were some cases like that in my family right back. The woman rose up one day and said, these 5 children I gave birth to, 2 are for you, 3 are not for you.
Wow. So it did not start today. Paternity fraud.
Say 2 are for you, 3 are not yours. Then my father's uncle, my grandmother relation said, well, if that is the case, I don't even own the 5, I don't even own the 2.
Just
there's
carry
no
all
need.
of them and go.
Take them away, take all of them away.
Mabel, how deep is the heart of a woman? How this your gender? How deep is the heart of a woman? I want to know. Mabel,
Not
tell
like that.
me.
He was flirting after the family doctor.
Okay.
She had those 3 children for the family doctor. I had 2 for my relation.
For her husband.
You see how he went.
Wahala be like bicycle.
Uh-huh.
Mabel, how deep is the heart of your gender? Because people like say whether I be your gender and I don't know.
You are.
How deep is the heart of a woman?
The truth of the matter, I am a woman. Women, we can keep some secrets. And if you are not a child of God, if you are not the type that fear God, some will do more. Some will do more. Like the heart of a woman, the woman is not the devil, I don't want to describe them as
the heart
devil.
of a woman.
Women are very
woman can keep
secretive.
secrets
That's the truth of the matter.
for years.
You know, my mom used to tell me something. She would say, the woman when you born pikin for house, now you go feel tell whether this
father
pikin
is
now your own or not be
Yes.
your own. I think it's that time actually because I have male children and I'm going to guide them very well. I think it's high time every woman should start telling their husband, Oh God, now you get this pikin, not be you get this one. Because a lot of
come out clean.
Yes, a lot of secrets are hidden under the carpet. When you go to some homes, I will measure things more than this. A lot.
Pastor Mrs. Joyce, is there any spiritual implication about this? Any spiritual implication
About this?
Yes, about
That's
this
adultery.
issue.
That's adultery.
It's adultery.
Yes, it's adultery.
Adultery in the highest order. No other name we don't call that thing.
That's
It's adultery. Okay, maybe let me ask you this question now.
Okay.
Because you're also a counselor. I know a lot of persons come to you for counseling and all of that. When I not looking small, not big person. So, a man who discovered that his children, whether 1 or 2 or 3, regardless of the number of kids, you know, realizes that or just discovered that his kids are not his. How do you think he can come out of that? Is it possible for such a man to forgive the wife? Let's say the man is maybe 50, 60, has gone past childbearing and all of that. Though men up to 100, some still they born. Maybe the man has like made up his mind that, look, I'm done betting. Only for him to discover that the children he has invested in financially, emotionally, spiritually, otherwise, use all of his time, school run and all of that, they're not his kids. And then the woman will now come and say,
Please forgive me.
I beg. I don't know. She will now come, you know, women, I will submit beg. She will now come and say,
Find a place in
I
your
beg.
heart.
It was in the moment of
forgive me.
weakness. It was somebody actually told me. I will bring a story. It was in the moment of weakness. I am sorry, and you expect the man to say, "Okay, I forgive you."
Well,
If you're a man, will you forgive such a thing?
it is very difficult for men to forgive adultery. It is very difficult. That's the truth of the matter. A man can cheat and tell the wife, I am sorry. And the woman will let go.
Because it is their birthright to cheat.
Yes, it is not the women's birthright. I'm not actually here to support any gender.
Okay.
But it is very, very difficult. I am not a man, but I've stayed in the midst of men and I've heard them talk about things like this. Some will tell you, how will I just imagine another man just carry my wife? They give us all kind of things when I don't know the name. You understand? They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to think about it. So if we look at this act of adultery, to forgive is very hard. For you to come out one day and said, sorry.
The women
The
don't even
children,
come out. It is
yes.
DNA that usually proves them
Yes.
otherwise. Or
Yes.
when it's time to donate blood, maybe the child is sick and the father wants to donate blood. And so, now blood no match. Oh. I just try to imagine what that kind of man will be going through.
Or somebody comes
So
to reveal
it
the
is you
secret.
that
Yes,
will
or
tell
somebody comes to
yourself.
reveal the
It is you
secrets.
that will tell yourself, I have to let go for your mental health's sake. Because if you want to dig the matter to the end, you will end up frustrating your
Losing
own life.
everything.
So it is you that will work on your mindset, talk to yourself, work on your mind and say, no, I just have to let go. Or if you want to accommodate them as Jesus Christ's son, you accommodate and
Okay,
go as
let
if
me
nothing
come
ever happened.
to Pastor now. There was this case that happened in my area while we were growing. I used to wonder about that, okay? And, you know, because of the environment we grew up from, right? Okay, let's take a break. When I come back, we'll talk that story. Let's take a very short break here.
Some days, there comes the Ugemobo Festival, which the Oba celebrates outside the palace gate. A pavilion is built of red cloth where rites are performed to drive away all evil spirits still unsatisfied by the year's sacrifices. The Ugemobo Festival is to commemorate an event in Benin history which dates back to 1504 AD.
Yari yari, ọba àtọ́pẹ́. Yari yari, ọba yari. Yari.
you so much for joining us again on the program Woman to Woman, and we are looking at paternity fraud. My gender, my gender. My gender, my gender. So, Esenia and Pastor Esenia and Mabel, there's this story I wanted to talk about, and let me say it now. You know, growing up in the area where I grew up in Lasgidi, that's how we call it, you know, we go to school together with a Chinese child. Public school with a Chinese child. The child belongs to a family. And that child happens to be the firstborn of that family. The child is scatter Yoruba, scatter Pidgin and everything. And the younger ones are like us, normal black people like us. So as children, we used to ask questions like, wow, now guess who you both for our family? And the kids will be like, you know, my mom works with Oyibo people now, so it's the Oyibo food she used to eat. Not eat the Oyibo food when she bring her. You know, and so it was like a normal. But in my little mind, I used to be like, Oyibo food. In fact, chocolate nearly put me for trouble. I said, chocolate now, Oyibo food now. Let me be eating chocolate. Maybe I will look like Oyibo someday. I said, then some of us now started drinking orange drink, bottled orange drink, that then after drinking we look at our skin. But they said, you know, that in all innocence, and the man accepted. Obviously the woman was working with one Chinese people and all of that, and then when she's coming, you see the man comes to drop her in front of the house and go back.
That's the Chinese?
You know, the man, the Oga. So it was later in life that it dawned on me that, oh, that woman, this is what she did. And that's how she got that child. And the husband accepted the child. I'm just trying, maybe that forgiveness you're talking about.
He was cheating on him. And the man is aware. I believe the Chinese was giving her money.
Giving the man
family
money,
yeah. The man was aware of the issue. Yeah. He consented. He accepted it. As far as money is concerned. He was giving him money, giving the family money. He was lavishing them with money. Yes.
So why do women cheat? I want to ask that question. Why do women cheat? What are the reasons why women cheat?
One,
what do they gain from it?
Sometimes they will tell you that the husband cannot satisfy them. That the husband has a weak erection. Sometimes they will tell you they don't have money to spend. They don't have money.
Okay.
At times, sometimes.
That's why women cheat. Are you aware that married women do hook up now?
They do.
You are aware?
What are they looking for? It's money. Yes.
They do hook up.
They do.
Men will call them and they will plan and win somewhere. Married women, people,
those are the
wife.
people bringing this fraternity fraud, meeting other men.
Okay, now let's look at the issue of the children. The children, the innocent ones that didn't ask to be born, that didn't send their mother to go and get pregnant for another man and come and dash their father, their presumed father. I don't know how to say it now. How would those children be like? When you wake up one morning and the man you are used to calling daddy, you say, call me daddy again, no, I'm not your father.
Come and take this idiot out of my house.
You know, that kind of a thing. So what's the emotional status of those children? How do you think those children will cope? Who can talk to those children? Because it can create a lot of damage to that child. Yeah, maybe okay. I'm asking you before I ask Pastor Sene.
Okay, before I will answer that your question, you asked a question earlier. Why do women cheat? I want to quickly say, now who go cheat, now ain't go cheat.
Regardless of whether poverty or not.
If you not dey your blood, you not go feed your blood. Now, I have a lot of things to tell men out there. Do you know that this cheating we are talking about, some men are the cost of it? Okay. And that man, that Chinese man, sorry, that lady that was working in a Chinese restaurant, and I can tell you, the man was aware of it.
Woman
that Chinese was the one, you know, feeding them, doing everything. Men out there should not give room to the word, in quote, weak women out there to cheat.
Okay, so answer this question now. What becomes of the children?
The children, they are innocent. They are not part of what happened. Anything should not. There's something I used to tell myself.
But do you expect the man to accept them?
If the man cannot accept the children, the woman should take up the responsibility, because the children, even if the children suffered, they have a punishment to partake from God, because those children, there's something I used to tell my mom then. I was like, give me money, may I go pay my school fees. So the reason is because I was on my own. No, I was on my own.
When you came to give birth
I
to me.
was on my own. I did not invite you. I did not write a letter to you and daddy. People should give me money. But now that it is now I understand that it was not really easy then as a woman or a father to take care of children. But in all of that, you must take care of your children irrespective of how you produce them or where you get them from.
If the man says, I don't want again, all of you leave my house.
The woman should take care of them, because now you bring the trouble. Yes, see, we are not in South Africa where they worship adultery. Oh. This is Nigeria.
Are you sure they worship adultery in South
Yes,
Africa?
Yes, because I have somebody there in South Africa.
Don't say what you don't know. We'll investigate that.
Okay,
we'll
investigate.
That.
They don't forbid things that we forbid here in Nigeria. In South Africa, they don't do. I have not been there.
But, so don't talk about it.
Okay, let me not talk about it.
Here
in Nigeria, we already know the consequences of adultery. We already know some of the outcome, what will happen to the children. Now that you're already aware, don't give room to the children to suffer what they don't know.
Okay, let's talk about the consequences now in just a few lines, because time is really not our friend. Let's talk about the consequences of adultery.
Before we
now.
go to the
somebody said that Christianity came, and so came a lot of foreign things that we do not used to do before. Adultery was abhorred before. It was not as common as it is today. How true is that? That because of the forgiveness of sin, people just do things. Shall we continue to sin that grace may abound? Pastor Mrs.
No, the issue is that those that are involved with this paternity fraud, they don't have the fear of God in their hearts.
Okay.
If you have the fear of God in your heart, you should be able to have self-control.
Those days that Christianity was not around, women don't do this. But now with Christianity and all of that, because they believe that when they go to church, they can be forgiven. Even pastors are involved in all of this. Is it everyone that goes to church
that is a Christian?
Even pastors are involved in all of this paternity fraud and all of that.
Many of them.
How true? Should we go back to the old ways? Go back to the worship of the gods of our fathers, or just continue with Christianity and see how we can curb paternity fraud?
I still see that we should go with our Christianity.
Okay.
When the fear of God is in your heart, the women that will be having the fear of God in their heart, they cannot go into that action.
Okay.
They can't participate.
They can't participate in it.
In that.
It's because there is no fear of God in their heart. Many people go to church. Is it everyone that knows God?
Okay. All right. Maybe what's your parting word now as we...
Sorry, ma. The issue of the child, how will the child cope or whatever?
Yes.
I will say that child will face rejection
in the society.
Yes.
And
because the father, the biological father that brought that child up,
he has rejected him, and so the child is dejected already.
And when that child will be taken to the real father, the biological father, sometimes the father is not aware.
All right, ladies, our time is up. There's going to be a part 2, definitely, but because we're going to bring a lawyer to come and talk about the legal consequences of all of this, and if we can get some other persons to come on board, we will do that. So thank you, Pastor Mrs. Eseli, for finding time to be with us. Maybe Ladage, my friend, thank you so much for finding time to be with us.
Thank you.
Woman, the ball is in your court. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
some days, there comes the Ugemobo Festival, which the Oba celebrates outside the palace gate. A pavilion is built of red cloth where rites are performed to drive away all evil spirits still unsatisfied by the